We have finally did it, Vigilantes. We have finally made it to the end of the year, and we're going on strong. And now I'm going to start revealing my top 10 Batmantastic films of 2017. And what is Batmantastic? Batmantastic is the highest rating that I give my films. So Vigilantes, I cannot wait for you guys to see my top 10 films of 2017. Now, I had to think about it really hard. It was really tough, but I got through it. And now, let's go with number 10. I know you bet you're wondering what happened to me. How did I come back to life? I mean, why am I still doing these videos? Because I was killed in that video recently. At first, I didn't know what to expect from this film. I saw the classic It, and the classic It was like, hey, was really like hey or nay. But when I saw the film, it blew me away. The performance from Peter Skarsgård, oh my goodness, he killed us as It. The movie did a good job of bringing that horror element along with humor and things. And also, it's the highest grossing horror film of all time. It surpassed the 1973 Exorcist. Now let's go to number 9. Get Out was a movie that I really had to admire because of its deeper elements outside the horror. And the deeper elements is they talked about racial fear, they talked about racism and things. You had the creep factor. I was creeped out. I laughed my ass off. It was complete entertainment at its finest. I definitely enjoyed this film to its core. And it also has some horror elements and some scary production design. I love this film. Get Out, and let's go with number 8. Split is definitely one of those cerebral films you have to watch more than once to really understand, but I really like this film. Great performances from James McAvoy, great performances from his cast. I definitely had to tip my hat to M. Night Shyamalan. He has returned to form. Now here is number 7. Baby Driver has made it on the number 7th list, and the reason why I picked Baby Driver is because I love Edgar Wright as a director, and he directed his ass off with this film. And the performance from Enzo Elcourt was on point, and I love that chemistry connection that he had with the female actress. I forgot her name. I was really hesitant of putting this movie on the list due to Kevin Spacey being in this film, that bastard, but for a film itself, if I look at it at a film perspective and not judge a film for one person, I believe that this film was directed very well. It has some good performances, and I love the score. The score is one of the best scores of the year. I love Baby Driver, but I love number 6 even more. And here's number 6. Star Wars The Last Jedi deserves to be number 6, and I know what you're thinking. Last year I put Batman v Superman in my top 5, controversial pick, but now this year, another controversial pick, I picked Star Wars The Last Jedi. For me personally, I love this film. I love the direction they went to. They're going for the new generation. Mark Hamill's performance was definitely one of the best of his career. I love Luke Skywalker, how Luke Skywalker was portrayed on screen. They showed that Luke Skywalker is more human. I love the visual effects. I love the cinematography. I love they use real set locations. I love the lightsaber fight. I love his character development. I love this film all around, but I love number 5 even more than Star Wars. Let's find out. The first superhero movie that brought me to tears. Yes, Logan. I cried to death in Logan. I was in the theater watching Logan, and I wasn't the only one crying. People were beside of me, shedding tears and crying. I never felt so much emotion from an audience. And I gotta tell you that Hugh Jackman gave us a performance of a lifetime that we all remembered. And Man, I'm so sad to see Hugh Jackman leave the character. And a groundbreaking performance from Daphne King as X-23. The movie had grit. The movie gave us weight. The movie had heart. It showed us love. It showed us pain, suffering, and it also gave us a few laughs. Professor Xavier, being played by Patrick Stewart, is a god. He did a good job portraying his character, and I had sad to see him go. This was definitely a huge, brutal, bloody, emotional fest that we got with this film. So Logan definitely deserves to be number 5. But here is number 4. The Shape of Water. I had to put The Shape of Water at number 4 is because I just love that the romantic story. It's pretty much like Beauty and the Beast, but with water or in the sea with a sea creature. I definitely love this film, but there's a film I love even more than this. And here's number 3. Yes, Wonder Woman is number 3. The best female superhero movie of all time. I bet the people on Rotten Tomatoes on their computers like, they're going to prepare to ruin this film. Oh, it's actually good. I really love Gal Gadot's performance as Wonder Woman. She delivered and I loved her. I watched this movie a total of 17 times and I still loved it from the moment I spent over $324.67 on this film. I don't know why I did that shit. And for me spending all that money, you damn right it's gonna be in number 3. So guys, here's number 2. War from the Planet of the Apes had brilliant cinematography. It had brilliant performance from Andy Serkis as Caesar. And it gave us a revenge story. And a story that Caesar has gone down this dark path. And it just hurts you. It hurts us as the audience watching this character. And the score was powerful and deep. And it gets you into that emotion. It was just a huge emotion fest watching this film, and then the very ending when Caesar died, it really hurt. I mean, he died, and then they add the score again to the ending, so therefore we leave theater in tears. And let's talk about the honorable mentions, the movies that were so good, but it wasn't good enough to make it in my top 10, but still good enough to be mentioned. Number 5 is Wind River, the best performance in Jimmy Renner's career. Impactful, love it. Darkest Hour. I mean, Gary Oldman that gives us the performance of the year. Hands down, he deserves an Oscar. Girls Trip, by far the comedy of the year. I never laughed so hard with no comedy until I watched Girls Trip. Detroit, powerful, hard to watch. And number 5 has to be Justice.
This video is not a property of Rotten Tomatoes, owned by the Walt Disney Corporation, courtesy of Ragnarok, the real movie on the honorable mentions list.
Here is number 1. I consider this one of the best sequels I've seen in the 21st century. I have never seen a movie with so much crisp visuals, and performances from everyone were good. It made me think. It's thought-provoking. It's thematic. It's thematically impactful to my brain. And I just love to open up my mind and be engaged into a film and just observe and analyze and break down each scene to scene. I'm so sad that this movie bombed in the box office. In back-to-back years, Denis Villeneuve is the number 1 star, number 1 director of the year. Last year was Arrival. This year is 2049. That's my Batmantastic Films of 2017. So guys, thank you. You guys are the best. Give me your top 10 films of 2017. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. So if you like everything you see and you agree, click right here. Join me in the Batman family. I'll have more Batmantastic views on the way. You have been warned. Till then, ciao.